Hey, YouTube people, what's happening? Am I live on YouTube for the first time? Well, the lighting looks weird. And there are my regular Facebook Live people. Ah, it's Thursday Night Live. The YouTube people don't know this song. It's Thursday Night Live. It's not Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, or Friday, Saturday, Sunday. It's Thursday Night Live. Oh, it's Thursday Night Live. Thursday Night Live. It's not Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, or Friday, Saturday, Sunday. It's Thursday Night Live. So come on in, y'all, come on in. Hey, Donna, come on in, y'all, come on in. Welcome to Thursday Night Live. Come on in, y'all, come on in. Come on in, friends, come on in. Welcome to Thursday Night Live. I'ma keep singing till y'all come on in. I'ma keep singing till y'all come on in. Cause it's Thursday Night Live. Thursday Night Live. It's not Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, or Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So welcome to Thursday Night Live. Hey, y'all. Scott Beatty's in the house. Donna Webb is in the house. Welcome, YouTube visitors. I can't tell who's in the house, but there's some people up in here. If you want to leave a comment in the chat, I think that's how I see you. All people watching on the replay, thanks for stopping by and seeing what's going on over here. How's Ruby? Visible Jizzy? Hey, first one here, girl, or guy, or young man, or woman, or man, or whoever you are. Welcome to my first YouTube, Facebook simulcast. This is I'm kind of liking it. Now, bear with me because I'm not used to splitting my attention, but this is kind of cool. This is kind of cool. So, Kato, hi! I love you guys. Scott Beatty's over here on Facebook asking me how's Ruby, and Ruby is fine. Ruby is alive and kicking. Last night I was in an episode of thank you, Jizzy. Last night I was in an episode of Good Sam. We've been waiting. Well, no, not too long. I mean, I've waited for something to air for way longer than this. I shot my episode of Good Sam in Toronto just before Christmas. And the show started, I think, January 5th. And then it aired like 5 episodes. And then it stopped. And I was in episode 6. And I was like, oh my God, what's happening? What's going on? Where's my episode? So it aired last night. My character's name, hey, Napoleon! Happy New Year! Where have you been? So my episode aired last night. Finally, my character's name was Ruby, and I've always wanted to play a patient in one of those hospital shows. Now, most actors want to be the doctor, the head surgeon, maybe even a nurse. And believe me, Cynthia Steele is over here on Facebook, y'all. She can tell you how many nurses I've played in my career. I've been in this business for a really long time. Police officers, cops, I've played the most out of any role, out of any project I've been, out of all the projects I've been in, I've played cops the most, especially when I was younger. Nurses come in second, and then anybody in uniform, any kind of uniform, airport personnel, bailiffs, what else have I played, Cynthia? Security guards, correction officers, Uniform, because I've got that authority thing going on. Part of my brand is authority and strength. Somebody described my brand the other day as kindly in your face. So I can give it to you with a smile, a no nonsense, read or whatever it is I need to do, but I can do it and will do it in a nice way. So, Napoleon, I am great. What's happening over there in South Carolina? I need to give my sister a call. We've been playing phone tag. Jizzy, nice acting in Child's Play. Thank you. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. That was one of the highlights of my career. I loved working on Child's Play. Went to Vancouver. Now, Good Sam, that was on last night, was shot in Toronto. And Child's Play was in Vancouver, both in Canada. And I have to say, I like Vancouver better. I like that. And plus, when we were working on Good Sam, the Omicron variant was starting to rear its ugly head, and everybody was getting like nervous, like it was back in the beginning. And I really didn't want to roam around Toronto a lot. There were more high rises there than I've ever seen, and I'm from New York, and I felt like, just everywhere, the whole drive from the airport to the city to where I was staying, high rises for days, But to me, Vancouver's a little bit more quaint, has a little bit more personality. When I worked on Child's Play in Vancouver, I was all over that city. I was on the hop on, hop off bus. I was just roaming all over the place. All over the place, hitting all the restaurants. Oh, and my voiceover agent came to Vancouver with her friend, just ironically, while I was there shooting. And we went on a bike ride around this famous park that I can't think of the name of it at the moment, but we had a great day because I had maybe about 3 weeks there in Vancouver shooting, and it felt like at one point I was off for days, just days. I think I was shooting at the beginning of one part and the end, and they didn't want to send me home again and have me fly back, so they were like, "Do you mind staying?" I was like, "Do you mind paying?" Because if you pay for it, I am fine. I live. Oh God, I lived in this cute little. I was in 3 different hotels when I was there, I think, but the last one was called the Opus in Vancouver. I love that little hotel. Oh, it was just adorable. It had a sunken bathtub with a window that looked into the bedroom part that then looked out of the window outside. Oh, it was beautiful. And they didn't leave like mints and little chocolates on the pillow. They would leave like really weird kind of childhood candies that you didn't even remember you used to eat when you were a kid, you know? And oh my God, it was so much fun. Let's see. A jailer, a correction officer. Is that what you mean, Kato? Yeah, I played yeah, correction officers. This color is weird over here on YouTube, but it's okay. I'm liking it. Hey Ella, how you doing? That's my manager's auntie, Allison Vale Fuller in the house. Hey y'all, did y'all vote? Allison, you're in the Screen Actors Guild. Cynthia, did you vote? I think I saw something on Facebook where you voted. Beverly Dawn Watley is in the house, another actress. Talk about a jailer, Kato. My friend Beverly, who now lives, I don't know where, in Cleveland, Michigan, maybe? I think Beverly lives in Michigan. And Kato was talking about, we were talking about the roles that I've played in my career, and he mentioned jailer. And Beverly and I were in jail on, what soap opera was that? Days of Our Lives. And we were prostitutes. The only time, right, Beverly? I think that's the only time I've ever played a prostitute in my entire career. I guess that's not part of my brand. But yeah, I think that's why we were in jail, for prostitution. Not for real. Anyone who's just joining us on the replay, happy to have you here. No, I've never actually, put a disclaimer at the bottom if you can. I have never officially been not officially been a prostitute. I'm just kidding. Anyway, Michigan. Oh, Bold and the Beautiful. What did I say? Days of Our Lives? The Bold and the Beautiful. Yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, no, not officially. Not officially. Anyway, how long did it take to film Child's Play? I feel like it was a show. It was an independent, and for some reason, I feel like it was just a matter of days. It wasn't months long at all. I feel like I'm sure you can find this information on the internet somewhere, but I feel for some reason the number 38 is coming up. 38. It feels like it was around 38 days. Hey, big boy. I hope I'm saying that right. Welcome. Welcome to my. This is so exciting because I have a whole new crowd of people, and I cannot ignore my regulars. I cannot ignore my Facebook people, but we have some people, and you know what I do sometimes? I watch a couple of financial guys at the beginning of the week, and I watch them on both channels because you never know. The reason why I even started doing this live stream simulcast is because Facebook had been acting up on me for like 2 weeks in a row. And it was very, very annoying because I had things that I wanted to say. And I like to communicate with the people who are coming here to watch me. And I felt that I couldn't do that because screen, the screen was freezing every 5 seconds. So that was annoying. So I thought maybe because I've seen some other people that I watch go, do a live thing on two different platforms. And I also, hey, Gary Weinstein. And oh my goodness, I haven't seen you in forever. Welcome. Or are you, wait, do we know each other? I think I know who you are. I opened it up to the public as well. I was on Facebook for like 2 years, I think, doing Thursday Night Live, and I didn't always have it open to the public. And I need to know how to get rid of people too, just in case we have some trollers, because I'm not going to tolerate that foolishness. But they exist, and that's all part of it. When you put yourself out there, you're going to have people trolling. Haters. Haters! So Ruby, yes, was the character that I played in the hospital, and for the first time I was a nurse, and I'm so excited about that. Because I was for the first time I was a patient, and I'm so excited about that because I'm usually the nurse, and I loved being the patient because when you're in a hospital show as an actor, obviously, and you're the patient, there's a story. There's already like a reason why you're there, and you may have a family, and you're sick, and then you need to get well. So there's a bit of an arc in that episode about whoever the patient is. It's one of maybe three stories in that hospital episode, as well as what the regulars are going through, which is a through line for the whole season. So when you play the nurse, a lot of times it's what you call an under five, or today you call it a co-star, where you just may say 1 to 2 to 3 lines in one scene. Or you'll deliver a meal to a patient, or you'll empty a bedpan, or you'll say, doctor, whatever, and then you're gone. But when you're the patient, you kind of get to say, cause I don't know, Scott watched last night, but my name, this is a little inside, was at the top of is top of show. That's what they call it, top of show. So the beginning credits and single card. That's very exciting. That's exciting. Because before, sometimes my name would be buried in the crawl. And this is before the young people's time that are watching. The crawl was the credits that you see at the end of a movie. And in television, we used to have a crawl, and it would crawl till the end. But then all of a sudden, something happened. I don't know if it had to do with networks or advertising agencies or whatever. They started cutting off the crawl with ad. This is how they get more ad time in a show. And they would cut off the crawl, and it would either go by really fast, or it would just be at the bottom of the screen, and it would move so fast that you couldn't read anybody's name. It would be so small. But so to have your name single card in the front, guest starring Carlease Burke. So Ruby is fine. Yes, single card. Woo, special guest. Guest star. Yep, that's what we're called. Guest stars. That's right. So thanks for the love. Thanks for the love, Facebook. My Facebook regulars. And YouTube. So what's happening? Streaming killed the crawls. Yeah, but even before streaming, Kato, even before streaming, this was happening. Yeah. Did I hear about the yes, I heard about the Chucky series. I think it's already airing or may have aired entirely. I'm guessing that Jizzy is a Chucky fan. I got hooked on all of the episodes of RuPaul's Drag Race, and I started following this one contestant from the show who I found out is a real Chucky fan. He buys all the dolls and dresses them up and changes their hair and changes their eyeballs and does all kinds of crazy stuff. And he's on YouTube. Nina Bonita, Nina Bonita Brown is the contestant's name. And so if you go to their page, you'll see all the Chucky stuff. And he takes Chucky to Target with him and buys clothes. And oh my God. So he's a diehard fan. And he talks about the series all the time. And I know diehard Chucky fans, not everybody was excited about the Child's Play movie that I was in because it's really kind of a standalone project and it's not a part of the whole original franchise. But what made some people like us again was when they hired Mark Hamill, Mark Hamill to be the voice of Chucky. And then all of a sudden people were like, oh, well, now that's different. So yeah, Auntie is a fan too. Good. Well, tell her I said hi. I mean, like I said, I was in Child's Play 2019. Yes, child. Chucky and drag. You know what? He's probably put Chucky in drag. I'm sure. I can't. But I will tell you though, Nina Bonita Brown is a very extremely talented with makeup and costumes and illusion and very, very interesting. Very interesting. Yeah, Chucky in drag. Which would be the bride of Chucky, right? I mean, we've kind of seen what it would look like. So anyway, first of all, before we go forward, again, welcome everybody who's here and everyone on the replay. Thanks for popping in your free time and spending a little time with me. I'm Carlease Burke. I'm an actor. You saw my trailer. I made a little trailer on my YouTube page, and it seems weird going back and forth like this, but you know, it's like you're having a conversation with people in a group, got a little cocktail party, right? So now you're talking over here to Kato, and you're saying something over here to Scott, and you know, that's how it is. But first, Ruby's okay. Ruby was my character last night, the patient in Good Sam. Ruby is alive. Ruby is good. Hopefully, Ruby will come back if they get renewed. The creator of the show and I are mutual fans of each other, and the director was just adorable. Not to be disrespectful, but I thought she was someone's child. She's so tiny and young looking. I was like, "You're the what now?" I'm sure she gets it all the time. But she's just lovely and extremely talented. So I was a little distracted though last night. I mean, I did watch the show. I know my friend watched. My friend Scott watched. Hey, Ed Garcia. And I got a call at about 7 something from New York. So I knew it was airing because someone was watching it in New York. So I knew it was going to be on. And then I started telling a few people that it was going to be on. So, but then I got distracted with the whole Ukraine situation. So I just want to take a moment to just send some love to anyone that's being affected negatively by the violence and the attack. I don't want to get into a whole political thing unless y'all want to talk about it. But we all know, if you don't know, that Russia has attacked the Ukraine and has destroyed their airport. They're going after their military bases with bombs, and they're being attacked because Putin wants to be. It's always about control and dictatorship. Not always, but he wants to be the dictator, and he doesn't want Ukraine to be independent from his, whatever. And so anyway, it's I. And the thing is, like, we obviously are not directly affected at this moment, but as a country, we are, and we need to pay attention, and we need to know what's going on in the world. We just need to, just be aware. But like I was telling my friend Donna, I try not to go too deep because I can't worry too much about things that I have no control over. But I can be aware of what is happening out there. And so I just wanted to just have a moment, just a moment. The creator said something about part 2 of the Chucky reboot. The Chucky movie? No, the Chucky reboot. Are you talking about the series now? The TV series? And there's going to be a part 2, or is there going to be a part 2 of the movie that you heard about? I'm not sure if there's going to be another standalone Chucky movie. But Doreen is dead. So I don't know. Listen, in Hollywood, anything is possible. Doreen could come back as a ghost. What if Chucky, embraced the spirit of Doreen? Well, then, but he wouldn't be killing people, though, because Doreen wouldn't hurt a fly. Doreen loved, she just wanted her little alcohol, and she was straight. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. Part 2 of both. Yeah, I don't have the answer to that question, Jizzy. I don't know. But Google knows. That's not the best way to come out of the closet. What's not the best way to come out of the closet? Did I miss something? Best party to throw. No need to provide refreshments. I don't know. Is Donna still here? Donna Scott saying hi to you. Hey, Randall Black, what's going on? What's happening in DC? How is Michael? Oh, you saw me on Disney. Oh, I loved working on Sydney to the Max. Yes, I'm Grandma Maya. And see, I get to play a judge, but I didn't have to wear my uniform on that show, right? Yeah. Yeah, I really enjoyed that. And that show is gone now because, the kids grew up. Like, you can only be a Disney star for so long, as long as well, I was going to say something I probably shouldn't say, but when you start to grow up and mature, I'll put it that way. It's just kind of like, you gotta do grown-up stuff. But I loved being on that show. Oh, Donna must still be here because I see a Hey Scott. In the hospital to your daughter. Oh, not the best way to come out? Yeah. Well, listen, Scott, I do what they tell me, okay? I show up, I do the lines, I memorize what's written, and I do what they tell me. It adds to the drama. I mean, that's the whole point of having a story, right? Okay, so what I want to talk about, look at all these screeners. My friends on Facebook already saw this, but YouTube, I'm showing you These are all the screeners that they sent me, and all the other SAG actor members, because on Sunday on TBS and TNT, the SAG Awards will be airing. And as a SAG member, you get to vote. The SAG Awards are similar to the Oscars and the Golden Globes and all the other award shows. The difference is that it's only actors. That's all you're voting for is actors. Unlike the Academy Awards, where you have makeup artists and actors and stunt teams. But you have editing and cinematography and the best song and best picture, which you also have in um, the Screen Actors Guild Awards. But every category is just acting. That's it. Only acting. Wait, who did I hear was hosting? I heard. I forgot who I heard was hosting the Screen Actors Guild Awards. I did not look at all of these, no, but I have caught up. And what's funny, oh, but Beverly, tomorrow is the deadline. Tomorrow, you got to have your votes in by tomorrow at 12 noon. You got, girl, and you can't do it by mail. It's not going to get there. It says your vote, whether online or by mail, must be received by Integrity Voting Systems by 12 noon Pacific time. And you're in Michigan, girl, all-nighter. I don't know if you're going to have that many hours, because you got TV. Well, you don't have to watch every episode of a TV show, but here's the thing. Yes, bring the popcorn. And maybe your mom might want to watch some of these, Scott. Let me know. So we got TV and we got film, but everything's digital these days. And like Scott said last week, why are they still sending us these? First of all, I'm not embarrassed. I still have a DVD player. But you young people, y'all don't have DVD players. What do you need a DVD player for? Donna, you can come over and watch movies if you want. Yeah, you, Scott, all of us. How many seats do I have? You're so funny. Scott just bought me a love seat. We don't. We don't. What, Donna? Oh, wait, are you talking about over at Tiffany's you don't have seats? But that's not true. Oh, yeah, you don't have, of course. I know Tiffany don't have a DVD. I know Tiffany does not have a DVD player. No freaking way. Hey, Janae, what's going on? Yeah, well, see, because we're old school. But soon, like I had discovered when I went to get a DVD player, first of all, they don't have very many out there anymore. And some of the DVDs, all DVDs do not play in all DVD players. So in other words, they're on their way out. But we still get these. And there's a digital version of every one of these that I got. So let me share. Oh, you're welcome, Jizzy. Do you know any other movies that I'm gonna get cast in? Let me consult my crystal ball. No, I don't know ahead of time, but I guarantee you there'll be something else. I just don't know what it is, because casting is always a surprise to all of us. First is the audition. So I have auditioned, I'm at the point now, Jizzy, in my career where I just go on the audition and then I go on about my day. And so I don't hold on to what I've auditioned for. Like I get the audition, I do the work, I do the audition, and then I let it go. And then one of two things are going to happen. Either I'll hear nothing, which means I didn't book it, or I'll get a call saying that I booked it, at which point a whole nother procedure begins. Now, in this day and age, the first thing is COVID testing. Your agent's negotiating the deal, trying to get the best contract for you, making sure you get everything in your rider that you need, the best accommodations. If you need to travel, the best money, of course. And even what we talked about a few seconds ago about the card, about where my credit goes. That's all a part of my manager and or agent negotiating for that. That's as much of a reason to book, accept, or not accept a job. Like those are all the questions that managers and agents ask and negotiate for. Not just your money, not just your trailer, not just your travel and that's ground transportation, air, all of that, but your credit is also a part of the negotiation. Are you going to get N credits, which is the crawl, right? Are you going to get N credits guest star shared card, which is, Donna Webb, Scott Beatty, Carlease Burke, Jizzy Visible, all together on one card at the end? Or are you going to get what they call top of show, which is what I got yesterday, single card. So it's just my name after the words guest starring, and then they add the guest stars on single name, just my name. That's a negotiation, and that's a good position. What else was I going to say about that? Credits. Oh, and then there's what they call top of show money. Now, top people say top of show, but there's two tops of show. There's top of show credit, and there's top of show money. Now, I don't even know if quotes are still in effect. I don't know who's, hey, Fulton, what's happening? I don't even know if Cynthia Steele is still here because back in the day, Jizzy, back in the day, we had a thing in Hollywood called a quote. Every actor had a quote. You first start out talking about Screen Actors Guild, which is our union, it's actually called SAG-AFTRA because two unions merged together a few years ago. But the Screen Actors Guild Awards apparently has a registered trademark, so it's called the Screen Actors Guild Awards. I don't know if it'll be called that forever and ever, but they obviously have a patent on it, on that show, and that's what it's called. But the union technically has merged with AFTRA, so it's SAG-AFTRA. And there is a scale. Anybody coming in at the beginning level, there is a scale that the union has provided, and you cannot make less than this amount of money. But as you get into the union and you start working more and more and more, and you have different types of contracts and you have different types of representation, you start earning more and more and more and more money. And whoever has paid you the most up until that point, say the next job that I'm going to book, that becomes your quote. And it's your agent and manager's job to not accept less than that quote. But now that has sort of kind of gone by the wayside as well. And production companies are not really honoring quotes. And then it depends on your contract. Is it a SAG contract or an after contract? There's so many different types of contracts that all are attached to different amounts of money. So top of show money is a big deal as well. It's like the most money you could possibly make in your position at this point in your career for this job, if this makes sense. If there are any questions, I'll be glad to answer them if I'm not making sense. But top of show money is not the same as top of show credit. And one doesn't depend on or dictate the other. Does that make sense? Cool. Fulton, so glad you're here. Your sister's in California right now. Really? Where is she? What is she doing here? Is she visiting? Where is she from? Tell me everything. Tell me everything, Jizzy. I'm so happy to have you here. Yay! Okay. So are we gonna have a movie night? Is that what I'm understanding, Scott and Donna? Are we doing movies? Popcorn? Because Donna, I told you my new thing. Ever since I made that truffle mac and cheese for the holidays, now, and I had really stopped eating microwave popcorn because I understand it's not the best for you. But now I drizzle. Like first, I found the best microwave popcorn. It's called Home Style, and I can't remember the name of the company. But that alone was like, excuse me, this is the best microwave popcorn I've ever had because some of that microwave popcorn, there feels like there's like a coating on it or something. It's just like, and you want butter, and then you think, oh, it's movie theater butter. It never tastes like the movie theater butter. It doesn't. Ugh. But I found this Home Style. I forget the name of the company. Saturday night. We're gonna do movies. I thought we were playing cards. So confused. Oh, but now, okay. Now, ever since I made the micro, I'm all over the place because there's so many people. There's so many people to keep track of, and I can't hear you. I can't hear any of you. I can't hear what you're saying. Oh, but I can read the comments. So now I pour a little truffle butter, truffle butter. I pour a little truffle oil on the popcorn. Oh, Donna, you have to come over. We have to go. We have to watch movies. We have to have popcorn with truffle oil. And you already told me about your goat cheese with truffles. Like you could put truffle oil in anything, but my hair is drying and now it has a weird shape. See, and then it's flat in the back again. Okay, that's enough of that. YouTube don't know about all my hair drama. Right, YouTube? She's staying for a month. Okay, from Florida. Cool. Okay. All right. Well, welcome, Jizzy's sister. Yay! Yes, Scott. Yes, Scott. Donna. Yes, we're having movie night and truffle popcorn. Yes. See, Donna, Jizzy, is my girl from New York, my bestie from New York. She's here for a month too, from New York, though, not from Florida. So I'm trying to find things to do. She probably just wants to rest, and I'm already like, come on, let's go, just run around the street like we used to do when we were young. Y'all know, Donna, how we used to run the street. Let's do it. Good. So I got a whole list of things planned. She doesn't know it. Okay. So anyway, and Scott is included. And I can't wait. Okay, I'm gonna give it away. You have the side closest to the door. That's your favorite side? Yes, we stayed in trouble. But good trouble though, right, Donna? Good trouble. We weren't bad kids. We were not bad kids. And we also had parents that knew how to keep us in line. We're from Hollis, Queens. Our parents were hardworking civil service workers. None of them played. Donna's parents didn't play. That's what I was going to say. And my parents didn't play. That's what I was going to say. I cannot wait until Donna tells you her fishing story. I can't wait. Donna, don't start it here. Don't start it here. And look at Facebook behaving so nicely. Not one glitch. I'm seeing little glitches on YouTube. Oh, am I glitching? I see a little something, but Facebook, thank you. You're behaving so nicely. Because Audrey said something about bandwidth. It's your bandwidth. I'm like, what the heck is that supposed to mean? I don't know what. Ugh. But everything perfect. Okay. So, any questions? So here's the SAG-AFTRA Awards. It comes on Sunday. at 5 o'clock Pacific time, 8 Eastern, on TNT and TBS. The actors is what they call the little statue. Okay, like the Academy Awards has Oscar, the actors they have. Okay, so we only have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 categories. That's all. Because, the Oscars is like 5,000 categories. But in the Screen Actors Guild, there's only 15 categories, which is my favorite award show to vote for. Because I also vote for the Emmys. I'm a member of the um, uh, uh, um, American Television Arts and Sciences, the Academy. It's called the Television Academy. And so I get to vote for the Emmys. And I'm only voting in my category, in my peer group. But it feels like there's so many more. I guess there's way more TV. I don't know. I don't know. It just feels like it takes forever to vote for the Emmys. And the Emmys, they have peer groups. They have, I could be wrong. Correct me if anybody's on here. Hey, Deborah, where you been? Is it glitching on Facebook? Really? Oh, boo! I thought Facebook was behaving so nicely. What was I saying? I forgot. I forgot. All right. Anyway, so here's the thing. Who has seen King Richard? And did anybody see The Tragedy of Macbeth with Denzel? I watched this the other day. So the categories that Denzel and Will are in is outstanding performance by a male actor in a leading role. I'm not going to tell y'all who I voted for because I think that's kind of weird. Lots of people like Andrew Garfield and Tick Tick Boom. Tell me if you've seen any of these. Being the Ricardos, The Power of the Dog, Tick Tick Boom. Oh, I should tell you who's. Okay, wait. This is the actor category. Javier Bardem in Being the Ricardos, Benedict Cumberbatch, The Power of the Dog, Andrew Garfield, Tick Tick Boom, Will Smith, King Richard, Denzel Washington, The Tragedy of Macbeth. Oh, Jizzy, your grandma was always your best friend. That's, grandmas are awesome. And I don't have any grandchildren of my own because I don't have any children of my own. So that would be kind of hard to have grandkids, right, Jizzy? But I do have a new baby in my family who's just a year old. And I guess that's as close to having a granddaughter as I'm probably gonna get. And so I'm just so happy that she's a part of my life. And I hope one day she says my auntie Carlease is my best friend. I would love that. That is such a beautiful thing to say about your grandma. Aww. You'll look at Denzel before Sunday. Let's go back because I read all the comments. Bernard, of course you've seen it. Bernard, weren't you just in a Shakespeare piece? And how come I didn't know about it? And where was it? Was it live? Was it on Zoom? Did you play? You didn't play. It's so funny. King Richard. Isn't that funny? That the movie is called King Richard. Wasn't there a Shakespeare piece? Or is there a King Richard in Shakespeare? It feels like it. So here's King Richard. Will Smith. Denzel Washington. Deborah's back. Yay. Excellent. Seen them both. King Richard. Will Smith finally becomes an actor. Ooh. Is that an ouch? I loved Will Smith in 6 Degrees of Separation. He made that movie for me. I mean, they were all really good, but I love him in 6 Degrees of Separation. Wow. Bernard has seen them all. Thank you, Deborah. You didn't like the Ricardos, huh? Scott did not like being the Ricardos. I'll tell you, I thought Javier did a really good job as not little Ricky Ricardo. And Nicole Kidman was interesting. There were times when I actually felt and saw Lucy, and then there were other times where I saw Nicole Kidman. That's interesting, huh? You didn't like the movie at all. I really like J.K. Simmons as William Frawley, who played Fred. I didn't know who he was at first, though. In that first opening scene with the table read, I didn't know that they were Vivian Vance and William Frawley at first. And I know that their cards were there, which is interesting because they usually at a table read, they don't put the actors' names, they put the characters. Well, no, wait. I've had both, actually. I've actually had both because when you're at a table read, everybody doesn't automatically know who you are as the actor. But they do need to know the role you're playing. So, anyway. Andrew Garfield. I know. Michael Shepard is here. Did you have a meeting at KMR Atlanta yet? Michael Shepard, everybody, is a dear friend of mine who is doing a play in Alabama. I think it's Montgomery, and he is performing in Little Shop of Horrors, which is one of my favorite live pieces and the movie as well. Love, love, love that piece. And that picture, did you ever answer? It looked like a squid? What was that? Was that the plant that I commented on Facebook? It looked like a squid. Michael Shepard's in the house, everybody. In the middle of, I don't know what sits. I don't know what a sits probe is, but it sounds painful. Is it a medical procedure? What are you doing? Did you misspell something? You're still in the play. Where is it? All's well that ends well. At the Pasadena Playhouse. I didn't know that. Donna, do you want to go see All's Well That Ends Well at the Pasadena Playhouse? Let me know. Well, thank you, Michael Shepard. Still a little flat in the back. But stop. Don't accept the compliment and just keep it moving. Thank you. Thank you very much. I worked hard on it. I don't know what to do with this length. So every day I try new products. Literally every day I try new products. But I found out the key is moisture. Moisture. That's what makes it look the best. Moisture. That dry child, y'all would not even recognize me if you saw my hair some mornings. Some mornings. Lord. You saw them all except Tick Tick Boom. I really liked Will in King Richard II, Kato. I really, really did. I really liked him in that role. And I loved the story behind it because he's gotten such a bad rap for being mean. I also auditioned. I don't know if I told y'all. I auditioned for the role of the neighbor across the street that was trying to get him in trouble with child services and saying that he was too mean and too hard on the girls. But he took a beating for those girls. From the little thugs in the neighborhood. And I felt, now talk about, I saw him lose himself, Will, in that role. I knew it was Will Smith, but I saw him embody Mr. Williams, Richard Williams. I really, and he's good at that. He's so good at those biopics. So that's that category. So many things going on right now, right? I know, right, Deborah? Accept the compliments. Just stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Wait a minute. Are you in a noise within? Wait, I'm so confused. What just happened? What just happened? Yes, I liked J.K. Simmons too. Yes, 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 BK. All right, I just missed something. A noise within, all's well. So are you not in all? No, you wouldn't make a mistake with the play that you're in, would you, Bernard? I don't know what just happened there. Okay. Anyway, so I'm not gonna tell you who I voted for in the best actor category, but I kind of did tell you. Rewind, rewind the tape, listen to the replay, and hey, all my replay people, all of you who are checking in, who weren't here for the live, thank you for joining me. Please subscribe on YouTube because I'm trying to get to 1,000 subscribers so that I can go live from anywhere on all of my devices. Although I kind of feel that I can now, but I could have sworn I saw something on YouTube that you can't go live on a mobile device unless you have 1,000 subscribers. But that could have been old news. I'm not sure. But like, look around my channel since you're here. I got a lot of stuff. I've been posting for a long time. I'm a woman of a certain age. So I just been posting stuff for years, but never really being cohesive and putting it together or promoting it or anything like that. But I think I want to do a little bit more. I think I want to do a little bit more with my YouTube channel. So if you have any suggestions of what you'd like to talk about, or yeah, just anything, just opinions, suggestions, like I'll make a show, format suggestions. I'll make a show out of it. Why not? Hey Barry, what's going on? I thought I was going to see you over here on YouTube, Barry, because I'm now following you. I just subscribed to you on YouTube. And so I thought I was going to see you over here on YouTube, but there you are on Facebook. Oh, wait, so you're not at the Pasadena Playhouse. Our noise within is oh, okay, and all's well that ends well. Okay. Scott, you subscribed on YouTube? Yay! Thank you, Scotty B. Barry's on both. Oh, are you watching on YouTube too? Because I do that. I do that with people. I'll watch them on like at the same time, but I'm not doing this. Obviously, I'm just looking at one device. Here's my laptop, and here's my iPhone. All right, so let's see. We'll talk about. Oh, we got time for. Let's see. Do we want to talk about Best Actress? Do we want to talk about something in television? Oh, I'll tell you what I watched that I may not. Well, no, I thought at some point I would watch this show, but I didn't know when I was going to get around to it. But because it was on the ballot for outstanding performance in an ensemble in a comedy series, television, obviously, because they don't have a movie series, I watched it and I loved it. Only Murders in the Building. I don't know who else has watched that, but Selena Gomez, Steve Martin, Amy Ryan, Martin Short, Aaron Dominguez, I don't remember who he was, and Jackie Hoffman. Jackie Hoffman. Was she the neighbor? But she had such a smaller role. I don't know, but it's a comedy. I don't remember where I watched it. There's so many platforms these days. I can't keep up with everything. But I love comedies, and I love quirky comedies, and I love thrillers and things about murder and trying to figure out who was the murderer, and I love things that are all cohesive, like everyone's in the same place, like people who live in the same place or work in the same place, or for some reason are put together in this one place where they interact and stuff happens. And I love the building. It was New York, so I love movies and things about New York, and the building, I don't know where this building was. If it actually was in New York, which I think it was an amazing looking building. It's a very rear window-ish with a big courtyard in the middle and looked like different it was just beautiful. But Selena Gomez, I worked with her in something. I think it was her first movie. It was a low budget independent. I don't know if it did very well and if a lot of people know about it. And I actually forgot the name of the movie. And I was a nurse. Here we go. Back to the beginning, right? I was a nurse and I remember doing the scene with my regular voice and the way I speak. And then for some reason the director said, "Can you do it with a Jamaican accent?" And I was like, so I did it and I was like, "Oh, they're never gonna air this." Because I always talk about how I feel that my Jamaican accent is really fake and phony. If you're really from Jamaica, you know that I'm not really speaking like a real Jamaican. But those people who don't know the difference, they think, oh yes, she's from Jamaica. We love your accent. But it's not authentic. But I did it, and I think it made it into the movie, and they changed the name of it 19 times, and it's on my resume somewhere. But Selena Gomez in this, I love. Martin Short loved, and Steve Martin was one of the creators, if I'm not mistaken. Bernard or somebody help me out with this. Steve Martin, I think, was one of the creators, and I saw Ted Lasso too, which I liked more than I thought. Like I watched the pilot, and then I was like, eh. And then I went back and I watched it, and I'm not sure why, but I didn't like it as much as Only Murders in the Building. And the other, okay, so this is outstanding performance by an ensemble in a comedy series: The Great, Hacks, The Kaminsky Method, Only Murders in the Building, Ted Lasso. And listen, who's here? Michael, Gary, Barry. Who else is on here? Kato, who are members of the Voting Academy. Like they add stunts, but that's not acting. But I never really quite know how to vote for the stunt category. Like, how do you what do you use to determine who you felt was the outstanding action performance by a stunt ensemble? Did y'all see Squid Game? That's another one where I watched it and I was like, I can't watch this. But then I was like, okay, I kind of want to know what happened. I kind of think I just need to see this out. And so I went back and I watched it. And then we got to the end. And then there was another ending. And every time I thought it was over, there was more. That's Squid Game. I don't know. I don't know. It was intriguing, I guess. Thanks, Deborah. Oh, my earrings. These are from a place that I want to take Donna to tomorrow, and there's a star in the middle, which you can't see. Remember, I did the whole earring show where I had ordered all these earrings and they came in, which I got my money back, by the way, for those big giant ones from Germany that kept falling off my ears. And I was worried that they weren't going to get back to Germany, or the woman was going to say she never got them, because the post office told me that there was a tracking number, but there really wasn't a tracking number. Anyway, back on my account, I was credited, because they were not cheap, the money. So I know I don't care what happened. I just know I got my money back. But these were a part of that set. Those were the only ones that I sent back out of, I think it was like 6 or 7 pair that I had ordered off of Etsy. The quality of the stunts and their relation, but here's the thing though, Bernard, when I'm watching something, I'm aware that certain things are stunts, but it's not on my mind to the point where I'm like, oh my God. that stunt was incredible. Or, oh, that was a stunt person. That's not really them rolling around in that mud. I'm just like not that aware of it where I could go, I like this stunt ensemble better than that stunt ensemble. And the funny thing about it is the stunts are not usually any of the movies that are in the other categories. Except for in this case, and then I'm going to end because it's 6:00. Thank you, YouTube, for being here for my first Thursday Night Live. Okay, so outstanding action performance by a stunt ensemble. The only two choices that are in other acting categories is Mayor of Easttown and Squid Game. The others, there are no actors in this award show that's mentioned, in any other category. And then, so that's television. And then in motion pictures, the stunt ensembles are Black Widow, Dune, The Matrix, Resurrections, No Time to Die, and Shanghai and the Legend of the Ten Rings. No actors were nominated for anything in any other category, unless I missed something. So the stunt thing always has me baffled. Anyway, that's it. Any questions? No questions, no comments. We're going to say goodbye. It's just me, but I feel like it's two of me because I'm over here. Facebook, hi. And I'm over here. YouTube, hey. Thank you for all of you who joined me live today. And for those of you who are here for the replay, it's time to go now. They don't know this. Thank you for joining me. I'll see you next week, I hope. The next time we speak, my friends. And remember, whether you're near or far, be a star where you are. See you next week, Facebook people. Bye, YouTube. Thank you.
Am I live on YouTube for the first time? Well, the lighting looks weird. And there are my regular Facebook.
Oh, is it still on? Oh, it's still going.